Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Women's Intuition.
You already know who it is. It's your girl Taylor.
And Lex is in the building. I'm so happy to be here. Episode 32.
Mm-hmm.
That is... I'll try and do something that equaled 32, but I know I look like a dumb bitch.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, it's an even number. And yes.
You celebrating with the wine glass?
Oh yeah. Y'all see how much wine is in this shit? I don't know, y'all,
Over-poured.
but I think no. I was overserved today, but I'm making up for you because you're not drinking.
Not drinking today.
And you're glowing.
I'm glowing?
And they looking a little... Do you got something to tell them?
No, not at all.
Oh. Okay, you just not drinking.
So I'm doing a, let me not say fast, but it is kind of like fast challenge for 30 days of July. Okay. No bread, no pasta, no rice, no liquor, no sweets. Yeah. The sweets is not hard for me.
Yeah,
I'm not like
terrible.
a sweet person. The hardest thing is rice.
For me, it would be rice.
Yeah.
And bread.
And bread.
I love tacos.
Oh my God.
And then when you want to eat healthy, a lot of times people want to do a wrap. Now, I know there's other alternatives to wraps.
But it's still kind of like bread.
Right.
I'm like,
and
no cheating, no cheating. So
a veggie quesadilla, bread.
Yeah.
So it's like...
I've been doing so good, though. I'm so proud of myself. On top of my little challenge, I also add like little things like die down on like social media a little bit.
Okay.
And
show up being on time because you've been on time lately.
I was doing that before the challenge.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then every morning I try to like either like read a Bible verse or just like listen to like some type of like motivational, inspirational, something of some sort. So yeah, that's my 30-day challenge.
Okay, we 10 days in.
We're 10 days in, y'all.
You got 21 more to go.
Yeah, and I really knew I was serious when I went out the other night and I did not drink. Like went out, like literally to a whole
Were you tempted
function.
or was it pretty easy?
You know what? It was easy. I'm not even gonna lie. It was not hard at all. Not at all. Especially where I went, my homegirl, she's like I'm not gonna say, she gonna force you to drink, but she's definitely one of those shots, like every 30 minutes. So for me to just be like, nah, I'm good. I was like, okay, kudos to me. So
shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Okay.
What have you been up to?
Not too much. I was in Chicago last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Last minute, had some family time. So that was nice. I was already craving some kind of like banana type of like weed strain. And so, since it's legal up there, I was excited to go to the dispensary and get that shit. So I had a good time, ate good, high as fuck the whole time. What else? I have a message. I have a message to all of the current parents, the parents of tomorrow, the not yet parents. What I need us to do, I need us to break this habit that the older generations have of calling people that are not blood related to us our cousins or our aunts or our uncles, because it's a lot of times I thought up until recently, this past weekend, I thought I wanted to fuck my cousin. We're not even blood related. That was just my aunt's best friend's child. And I'm like, oh, so I've been feeling shameful when I get in this nigga's presence. Because I felt like it was something there too. And I kind of think that they started that cousin shit because they felt the tension at a young age.
Let's just call them cousins.
They said, we just gonna tell them they cousins. I said, what? I was like, ooh, cousin so-and-so looking, he looking nice. They were like, that's not really your cousin. And I was like, oh.
I didn't grow up like that. Like my family, they wasn't like, this your fake cousin, this my best friends. Like, no, that's just,
They be calling all kinds of people, and then it gets confusing. Like, my cousins have, like, a godmom, so then, like, I be feeling like the godmom's actual children, are those my god cousins? And so for the longest, I didn't understand. I didn't understand that, though. How are you my cousin's cousin? That means you're my cousin. And I have such a big family, and they're very, like... It's all over the place. But yeah, we got to stop doing that. Because there was a lot of shame that I felt for years.
You was embarrassed. You thought she was liking your cousin.
I thought I was a cousin liker.
And now was in Alabama.
Okay. No, but now I still can't do nothing. I can't look at him like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now.
That's weird as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
but I bet you if you like, he'll, like, he'll fuck with it. Niggas is not turning down no pussy.
Girl, stop talking about my cousin like that.
Oh, sorry, cousin.
Okay. Other than that, getting ready to go back out of town next week.
Same.
You too. So we're actually, guys, we're gonna pause next week. No episodes. So use that as a time to catch up on these other ones, because we got vacations on the horizon. Period. So, but yeah, girl. So intuition.
Do I have an intuition? My intuition has just been telling me to like stick to my goals, stick to just like what God has in store for me. Just like my intuition is really just like wherever God wants me to walk, like whatever path He has for me. You know, just like listen to Him.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
My intuition told me to let go of some low vibrational shit.
Okay. You want to explain?
Or... I can't go into detail.
Maybe in like 30 episodes.
Episode 62, y'all. But that shit's fucking crazy. So crazy shit happened to me. Like, I'm telling you, Tay was like...
Even I was shocked. A lot of shit don't shock me, but bitch, jaw on the floor, like... What?
So what I can say is like motherfuckers just want to fuck me. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what's in the water, but everyone can have it. So yeah, it's episode 62. We'll get into that.
All right. Speaking of friends,
okay.
Let's get into our first topic of the show: showing up for your friends. So at this big age of 31,
30.
No, you're 31.
I'm 30.
You are 30. Wow. Okay. So do you feel like that not showing up for your friends is just like, oh my God, like I'm such a bad person? Because I feel like at this day and age, it's a lot of times where I might feel like I'm not showing up for my friends. For example, I've missed like a couple events from, my friends have invited me out to within the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, I can't do everything. Like I feel like sometimes when you're in a place in your life and you're trying to have like structure and you're trying to be focused, it's like very hard for you to kind of please every single friend, or just like give even 90% in a friendship. Do you think that's okay to give less than 90% or 80% in a friendship at this age? Is it excusable?
If those are the percentages, definitely, because life happens.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of friendships fall off because of them not showing up on my end. But I think that was more so, maybe I was over showing up. Like I was inconveniencing myself to, be there for them when they needed me. And then when it was time for me to like get it back. And I was very understanding at first. But then it got to a point like, okay, like sometimes you think that people aren't even trying because they know you'll be okay with it. Like I know she ain't gonna mind if I don't show up. I think you just have to like monitor yourself, like, and be okay with checking yourself and being like, okay, maybe I haven't been as present and maybe there's a reason for that. But like, I don't know, you got to monitor yourself because you don't want a friend that never shows up.
Yeah.
Or that only shows up when it's beneficial, like there's free food or it's a fun trip. Like, you want to know, but you also have to be understanding that, motherfuckers just got their own fucking lives going on. It's not personal. But I do think even if you're unintentional about not showing up sometimes and it's not personal, that sometimes you can like kind of like over like abuse it, like their understandingness or whatever. So I think that's a fine line that I've told. Like I feel like sometimes I'd be too understanding and then I'm fed up and it's like I don't know.
I think with me, I really think it's age. Like I really think as I get older, I get so easily overstimulated. Just like with everything, being out, being around people, having to be social, like I find comfort in just like my own presence sometimes. Not having to, me and you was talking about this yesterday or the other day, like I like not having to put on full clothes and hair and makeup. Like, even though maybe you and your friends are doing something chill, but you still gotta like look presentable. Yeah. And I'm in a space where I'm just like, I'm like in another direction, you know, like I'm not really trying to not go out because we don't even be going out like that. Just like little stuff. I just don't mentally have the capacity to like be social right now.
I get that. And we have a friend that I talked about recently too. Sometimes it just depends on the friend too. Yeah. Like some friends, I'm not gonna say you don't want to show up for them. Like, so when you say showing up, I'm thinking of like if they need you, like if they're going through something, like you're there. Okay. But like some friends are a lot more high maintenance than other friends. Like, and sometimes it gets to be annoying. Like, why do you want to see me so much? Like, and not to be rude, but like, cause now I feel pressure and it feels like an obligation, and now I'm dreading it, and it just feels like some people aren't those friends that you get around and it's just comfortable. Some friends you really do have to like, all right, I'm ready to go hang out with this person.
You got to be in a mental space.
Yeah. So I would also encourage people to read the room. If it feels like you're constantly like putting pressure on somebody to hang out with you and it's a friend and they just like don't seem to be into it, I feel like read the room and just kind of adjust, you know, like they'll come hang out when they can. I don't know, because I feel like I just contradicted myself, but I've been in both. Like at first I was talking about good friends, and now I'm thinking about like another type of friendship that I had where it was just like I liked hanging out just when we hung out, you know, like just having fun. I wasn't trying to put plans on or let's go. Like, I don't know. Some people just, I don't know.
I think with my closer friends, it's easy, you know, because it's like we can literally just go over one of another's home and just like chill, literally sweats, t-shirt, hair tied, like no makeup on. So I think that's a little more easier than like, I'm going to say like close associates.
Yeah.
I mean, friends, let's say friends. Like I have my best friends that's easy. But like my friends, close associates, it's like, oh, let's go do this. And it's like, now I feel like it's kind of like catch up time. And like, we really got to talk and converse and like be social. And I'm just like, I'm not feeling that vibe right now.
Yeah.
No offense, but that's just not where my mind is.
No, I get that.
So I just want to make sure that it's not like that bitch don't fuck with me. Because I don't want to give that energy, you know? I want to be a good friend, but also I'm like, let's be realistic. Taylor can't do everything, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I also want to talk about another topic that has to do with friends. So as soon as we come back from this commercial break, we will get right into it.
You just put everybody in a frenzy.
Oh, wow. No way.
No, I just wanted to manifest sponsors. What the fuck? I'm just practicing.
Period.
We are kind of about to... What
just happened?
I liked having that. Are you about to edit that out?
That was good though, Lex. I like that.
Okay, I'm like...
But you had us all in a frenzy. Josh was like...
Okay. All right. So I want you to hear this tweet, and it's by We Love Her, Passport Cuddy. We listened to her in our beginning stages
of podcast.
Yeah. So Passport Cuddy, she did a little tweet, and she goes, "I never been the if we came together, we leave together girl. Do what you want. I'm not your chaperone. You ain't mine." Now, everybody was getting on her ass, right? So I got to read the clarification because that started dialogue on its own.
Explain.
Right. Look at, like, you already offended. The fuck kind of woman are you? So she said, "This does not mean I will leave you for dead, drunk, passed out, or in danger. This means if you are in perfectly fine condition and you want to pivot and go off on your own, then okay. I won't be mad. I hope you won't be mad when it's the other way around. Y'all got to relax." So as her tweets followed, she basically was talking about, okay, so I'm going to ask you this hypothetical situation. Say we decide to go out and I ride with you and we're out and about and we're going over to the south side, right? For some reason, we on the south side. And then all of a sudden you get a call from your nigga. You ain't seen him in a while. I don't know what happened. Maybe he was out of town. I don't know, but you really been wanting to see him. And he says, "Hey, baby, can you pull up over here when you're done?" But he's all the way, let's say up in Buford by like Mall of Georgia. Why you fucking with a Buford nigga? I don't know. No offense. Would you be okay with leaving your friend or getting her an Uber to go home by herself and then going off to see your nigga? Or like, how would you play that? Is there a world where you would do something different with the way you would ride to go see your nigga?
No.
Never.
Not especially not if we rode together.
I was about to say, especially if it was a Buford nigga. I'm like, girl, it don't gotta be.
Now, if we rode separately,
okay,
you know, and like just say maybe we didn't show up together. You've been there for maybe like an hour. I came by myself later, just already vibing by myself that day. And I'm like, oh, hey, what you doing? I'm gonna pull up. you already got what you got going on for today. You already with somebody. I pull up by myself. I got my own thing going up. I'm just meeting up with you. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet I'm about to go to the next move. I feel like that's completely different. But if we're riding together somewhere, we're going out to an event.
Yeah.
And especially if it's like across town, you know, I'm not leaving you to go see a nigga. Like, what the fuck?
You know, I was in the same mindset too, but I was shocked to see a lot of women were like, and I was like, I mean, people are making it sound, it's still not nothing that I would want to do, but I was just like, okay, I guess I could see where if your friend is like, we can be understanding that sometimes bitches want to go see their man, so I won't get mad. But I don't see myself asking my friend, like, are you okay with taking an Uber so I can go fuck off? Like, I don't know.
Now, I do think it's different if my friend, the one that ain't drive, she was like, no, I'm gonna find my own way. I got it. Okay. But rather than your ride leaving you, like, that's fucked up. I don't care what situation it is. I don't care, like, that's completely fucked up. I'm not doing that to my friend.
I agree. Okay. No. I've never done it, and I also agree. So that's how I moved too.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about girls, like, picking up the phone when they're out with their friends anyways and just being on the phone with a nigga for an elongated time period?
Being out?
Yeah.
It's crazy. If we just chilling at...
I mean, it could be out at, like, the park. Like, we're doing something, brunch, like, the park, hanging at each other's houses. Do you see yourself picking up the phone and just being on the phone with your nigga? Like, or...
I think boundaries are everything. If we have something planned and this is, like, we've already scheduled brunch at this time and we're at brunch, I think that's rude. Yeah. But if we just... I'm at your house and this was, like, a last... Oh, what you doing? I'm about to pull up and we just chilling. My nigga called me. I'll talk to my nigga for about 15 minutes. I'm not about to be on the phone with him for an hour.
This girl used to stay on the phone. You had a reason,
but
though.
I had a reason.
You remember
that was the very reason. That's the most best excuse in the world, literally. Literally.
Look, I used to I hate
and
when
we was not in the club when I was on the phone.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, we used to just be randomly, and it'd be like, we're attached on the phone. You used to just be ducked off on the phone
at my house,
and we all knew why. We was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a phase she had to go through. But you know, you be in the car with your friend and they pick up, like, and y'all listen to music, you vibing, you on the highway, you smoking a blunt, it's lit. Then that nigga calling out, they on the phone with their nigga for like 20 minutes, and it's like, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Don't let them I get so I'm like, can you put the music on? Can you tell him you'll call him? I think because me, whenever I'm around other people, I'm just never on the phone. But you know, I don't be on the phone like that, period. I don't sit on the phone with my friends. None of that. So I think I get so irritated because I'm one of those people who I'm like, it could be my mom, it could be anybody. Like, okay, well, once they get the initial message, like the reason they're calling for, I'll be like, okay, well, let's talk later. I'm with so-and-so. I'm going to just talk to you later. Like, I keep it short after I figure out, like, the reasoning. Like, and if they're calling just to talk, I'll be like, okay, well, let's just do this another time. Like, so I think because I'm like that, I'll be, like, so irritated when people do that. And then I had to realize, okay, that's some only child shit, too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, in your situation, not even in your situation, in the instance that you were talking about, I don't care about the car situation, but only because I feel like those small periods of time of us in the car, like, say you with your girls all day, that's the perfect time where, all right, let me hit up my nigga and, like, you know, we can have our conversation. Whereas we about to go out, I'm not going to talk to you for probably like 3 hours, you know? Yeah. So I'm okay with like that idle time of you talking to your nigga. But sis, if we at brunch and we like pouring up mimosas and you on the phone like, hold on, like, that's not okay. Yeah, but I'm not fucking with that. Not at all.
All right. Well, as long as they apologize, and I think I'll be okay with it. But speaking of apologies, after this commercial break, no, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Motherfuckers keep panicking in this hole. Let's make sure y'all awake. Okay, but I want to talk about apologies. And before I talk about apologies, I want to let you know what like got me here. I'm driving. I don't play about listening to music when I'm driving. So maybe that's why I get irritated with the last topic too. Because I hate when niggas talk too much when I'm trying to listen to a song while we're driving. And I hate that shit. But anyway, so I'm driving and I'm listening to Day 26 comes on. What's that one? Since You've Been Gone. Right? And I'm listening to it and I'm really listening to the lyrics. And I'm like, as much as I love this song, this nigga ain't shit. This nigga started off by saying, I know it might sound crazy, but I don't know what I did. Bullshit. That's all like every nigga that ever did some fucked up shit and they come back around and they just like, I don't even know what I did. You know, first off, it's bullshit. And if you did forget what you did, if you really didn't know what you did, Mr. Day, it's probably because you waited 26 fucking days to come around and apologize to me. If you would apologize on day one, you wouldn't forget what the fuck you're apologizing for. So that was my issue. Also, I got into like some internet beef with Willie from day 26 one time. So that's probably where all the static is coming from, bitch. Yeah, so fuck that nigga. But yeah, so then I just started thinking like apologies. Do you think apology means more? Like, does the timing matter for how long you think an apology is genuine?
It depends. I don't want to be on the fence. If it's something blatant, like no questions asked, you're completely wrong, yes, you need to apologize immediately.
Okay.
But there are times where you can have disagreements with people, and you may not hear the other person's point at that moment, and the other person may not hear your point at that moment. It may be logical on both sides, you know, and y'all just have a huge disagreement. I feel like it may take some time for the other person to realize, like, okay, what I said was like crazy.
At what point do you think it's too long?
I'm gonna give it 2 days.
2 days. Okay,
I think
48 hours.
48 hours is very reasonable.
Yeah.
You done had 2 sleep wake ups. You know, like you had amount of time to think about it.
Yeah, at the very least, apologize for upsetting me because nigga. I don't know. I'm torn because obviously I would love an apology immediately. Sometimes niggas apologize immediately, and you just could tell they don't even know what they're apologizing for. Like they don't even think they was in the wrong. They're apologizing so that we can get out of this argument. Like fuck it, I'ma just fucking apologize to this bitch because this is what she want. Sorry, and then now I'm like. Nigga, don't give me no bullshit ass apology. But also, if you wait, like, apologies that wait too long, I feel like it's more so for them than me. And, like, I don't know, like, to alleviate you from feeling like you're a bad person. Like, I had somebody recently come around and reach out talking about some bullshit apology or whatever. And I just was like, this just isn't genuine. Like, this is months later, and you were just thinking about it. You were just thinking about it and was like, damn, I should apologize
to her.
No, either you're trying to alleviate yourself and make yourself feel like you still are this okay person. You're not that bad because now all of a sudden you're apologizing.
Or you trying to fuck.
Basically, like, I'm trying to fucking get in the only way this girl, let me go ahead and give her this apology.
She gonna accept this bullshit.
Girl, I don't like that. So I don't know. And then some of the best apologies that I receive, I feel like are like the, you know, I just want you to know, like, I apologize for the role I played and your feelings getting hurt or what I did or whatever. And I'm not even trying to say this just so that we'll get back together. I just want you to know I apologize. I know you'll probably never forgive me. Those are great apologies. But I also hate those too, because now it's like, what you mean you're not trying to get back with me?
I'm like, we are never, ever, ever getting back together.
I don't know. I'd be like, hey, that was a good apology, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you can tell if apology is like real sincere and like, you know, genuine. I'm not fucking with it if it's not.
I thought I could.
I haven't gave an apology in a minute.
Apologizing is hard.
But I'm trying to think, like, have I done anything wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Apologizing is hard.
Apologizing is hard.
Apologizing is hard.
It is. It is. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh.
For us, not for them. Because they're always wrong. Us, though, like, when I actually, it was like,
yeah, I'm like, ooh, damn, okay.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
Like, especially when, like, you're apologizing for, like, your behavior.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, I probably shouldn't have broke that and jumped to conclusions and, okay.
Oh, I remember I did that one time. It was so bad.
You feel like a little kid, like a puppy, like.
It was, I remember it was, like, on Valentine's Day, too, like, and I gave off the worst energy. He was like, I'm about to throw your gift at your door. Like,
hold on,
it was so disrespectful.
Please. What was the attitude for?
What was the attitude? This was like maybe 3 years ago, so I really don't remember the exact situation. But yeah, I told you. Remember my homegirl used to stay next to him, and he was like, bro, I'm about to take your gift to your friend. Like, I don't even want to see you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it the girl with the same name?
No, that was after. That was way after. Okay. No, this was like.
That's wild too.
Yeah.
Finding out one of your niggas is talking to a bitch with the same name.
Ooh. It wasn't the full same name, but the nickname was the same. And that might be even worse. That might be even worse.
And he think he got the jackpot. I ain't never gotta worry about switching their names up.
Niggas gonna always nig.
Right.
Speaking of niggas, what if you was talking to a guy and y'all real serious, you know, and we always talk about like, you know, you need to move in with somebody before y'all get married. But what if your nigga was like, like I want to live separately before we get married? How would you feel? Like, would you feel like, damn, do you really see a future with me? Would you be like, okay, like, let's see?
I think my feelings would be hurt if I really wanted to move in with a nigga and he told me no. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But oh man, if I still really like that nigga and we was serious, I mean, I wouldn't be happy about it, but we still gonna get married and we just gonna see, motherfucker. Same. Like, we just gonna find out.
Yeah, that's one of those, like, that's not gonna make or break the relationship for me. And honestly, I'm like, I'll probably be thankful, like, let me get the last bit of my own space that I can get out.
I'm like, I still don't know where I'm gonna put all my journals.
Yeah.
A nigga found my journals, man.
You gotta have an attic.
I don't know if he's strong enough for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started from when I was 12. No, I'm kidding.
Bruh, I wish I still had all my diaries when I was like 9 and 10.
Me too.
Oh my God. And just going to read. I remember some stuff that I wrote, but just going, bitch, I used to write books like used to write stories like when I was growing up. It's crazy.
Screenplays.
Yes. Okay. We are getting into our next segment. Wild or wild not.
Wild or wild not. Wild or wild not.
Okay.
Wild or wild not.
Wild or wild not, people. Getting niggas and getting quality niggas is two different things.
Ooh, one of my cousins need to hear this. Ooh. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh.
Because
wild or wild not?
Oh, wild not.
Okay.
We agree on that. I know we agree on that. Because we're not going to agree on that.
100%.
I'm at that age.
Some people don't.
Bitch, I'm at that age when I come around my family and it's all jokes about, oh, Lexi's single. Like, when you gonna have a man? Why you don't never bring a man? Why you don't never? And a lot of it comes from one cousin in particular. And she bring like all her niggas in there, but they're all like the worst. Looks wise, attitude wise, smell wise, like it's just terrible. And I'm at the point where I be talking shit now, like, girl, like, but before I used to be like, girl, like, in my head I used to just be like, bitch, you don't think I get niggas? Like, you don't think like if like, you don't think I could find somebody to bring to a Sunday dinner, bitch? That's not an issue. But I'm not bringing anybody around my fucking family, bitch. Like, it's quality. Like,
quality, honey.
The fuck?
Over quantity. Yes, for sure.
I know you agree.
1,000%. I hate when, like you said, people be like, you ain't got no nigga. You ain't got no man. Why we ain't no... Because I'm not just bringing anybody. Like, we can get niggas, you know?
I'm going to be 70. I'm just not bringing any.
Not gonna bring any nigga. Bitch, bring a nigga. It don't matter. God damn it.
Go get my condoms. Go get my bag of condoms out the closet.
Like, duck, goose, bitch. Pick one. Shit.
Oh, shit. God
damn.
Yeah, quality. Like,
I still want some type of quality, though, even if I'm 90 and single.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't fuck with the best quality of nigga. Now, granted, they still getting money. Maybe character-wise. Because, like, you know, he was getting money, okay? Like, we was that motion now, okay? Like, my exes, they be cool. Like, so, like, maybe it don't be the best quality, like, but, like, you don't really know that. Like, that's just how they treat me. Like, that sounds bad.
It sounds horrible.
But I'm just saying, even then, they stay in the space that they are. I've never made them my boyfriend. I ain't brought them around my family. Like, that's so, true. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. That's you again, girl.
Oh, not say with the topics today.
You got them.
Okay, so meeting your boo's friends, not family.
Yeah.
Friends.
Okay.
Is that important? Do you feel like, is there a time limit on when you need to meet them before you like, okay, like, is this nigga playing me? Because why I ain't met your friends?
Now, the honeymoon phase, the first few months when we're like, not even the courting phase, but like when you get into the honeymoon phase. Okay, I don't know, because I'm thinking of my ex, and we met, like, not met, but we got serious during COVID. And, you know, the first couple months, we was barely leaving the bed. No, we was barely leaving the bedroom. So I wasn't worried about outside connections of anything. We was tapped in. Okay, so cool. But after a while, once you get out of that, and especially if they're like friend oriented, yeah, you're gonna be like, why don't you want to bring me around your friends? So yeah, there's definitely gonna get to a point where you're like, okay, let's hang out. Like, I want to see your friends. Yeah. But also, niggas, I usually don't like meeting friends or family, but I still will feel some type of way if I feel like you don't want me to meet your friends or your family. Like, now I'm offended because, like, I'm a great person.
You haven't even asked me.
Right. Like, I really don't want to because, like, awkward.
But damn, I don't even got an invitation. I don't have an option. You're forcing me to not go.
I went on a double date with my ex.
I remember you told me you was vibing with his homeboy.
Girl, I was like, damn, I should have met you first. Bitch. And we couldn't hide it. I know his date wanted to fight me, and her name was Alexis, too. Girl.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, we're talking about, like, he'll, like, make a little reference to a show that nobody else watches, but I watch, and I'm like, Raised by Wolves? On HBO Max? It's like, the memes, like, I'm doing memes, he's finishing them. Loser. Like, we're just, I'm like, bitch, I'm reaching on the table, touching his arm. Like, we're having that laughter where we're like, and both of our dates, my ex a few times was like, okay now.
Y'all doing too fucking much.
But, like, the vibe was that, like, we was vibing.
I'm not fucking with that. I wish I would go on a fucking double date and my nigga vibing with my friend. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's
either
tough.
Y'all leaving or we leaving. We not staying on this date.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out of pocket. Yeah. I was out of pocket.
Okay.
Okay, what, you meeting your booze friends?
You know what? I'm okay with not meeting my booze friends. Like, I feel like it makes it weird. So it's like, oh, I'm meeting your friends, so now I expect to, like, be your girl. But I feel like if we're, like, in a relationship, I do want to meet your friends. Okay. For sure.
You're just very much so, like,
reserved.
Bruce Wayne.
The fuck? Shut up, Lex.
You're just very, like, private. And, like, so, like, you just are very private.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine,
I'm not shocked that you're like, I'm okay with not meeting a nigga's friend.
Yeah.
But then you end up just being like that always. Like, at what point do you reach out and be like, okay, now we're gonna intertwine? Like, the last time
we about to be married,
basically,
literally.
I'm like, oh my god, like,
yeah, it's not happening.
I'd have been with a few niggas that would have loved if I had, like, if I could act like you, they'd be like, okay, this bitch asking for more and more and more. God damn. She was just cool with us chilling like all these other months. Now all of a sudden she need me to prove this and stand on top of the mountain and yell that. And I'm just like, yeah, prove you love me. Like, reassure me. So, yeah, two sides of the coin, I guess.
We'll get there one day. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, let's get into movie, shows, maybe books.
Okay. Oh my God. I need to get back into my books. I brought both of them with me.
Today? Now?
No, we drove to Chicago. So, whenever we go visit, you know, that's where my family's from. So whenever we go visit, we like to drive, unless there's like a time limit, like urgency. But I brought both of my Interview with the Vampire books, and I just knew I was going to finish them. Girl.
Didn't even touch them.
No. I was asleep most of the time, listening to music. I had downloaded a few shows on my iPad. So I've been slacking on the reading. However, House of the Dragon, tapped in.
My brother love that show.
Tapped the fuck in. R.I.P. to Rhaenys, the princess that was supposed to be. I love you, Meleys. Damn it. Damn, I'm gonna sound like I don't really watch the show. But her dragon. Her dragon, I get so sad every time a dragon dies, because how dare you fucking humans? Like, first of all, they're so rare. How dare you just get into wars and just think you're gonna just bring it? Like, they're just really reckless with these fucking dragons, and it pisses me off. But so I'm tapped into that. I finished Interview with the Vampire. Amazing season. I binged Love Island ever since I came back from Chicago. I'm finally caught up, but bitch, the USA season this year, wow. Mess. I love that shit. I was rooting for you, Cordell. You did my girl Serena dirty. You did her fucking dirty. Leah, they trying to make you a villain, but fuck that nigga. He was a bitch for crying. Like, why that nigga juggling two bitches, and when she confronted him, he started crying. And then they showed the footage, and it was like, she was like, yeah, he's acting like a bitch. And everyone's like, he was vulnerable with you, and you called him a bitch. Now everybody's like, fuck her. This is why men don't up and... He was acting like a bitch. Not because he was crying, but nigga, you got caught. And instead of standing on that shit, you were just making out with that other bitch. All of a sudden, you crying because she done called you out for doing what the fuck you did. Like, that's some bitch shit.
Is this on Netflix?
Peacock.
Okay.
And now I am currently watching the show called Love Undercover, also on Peacock. But it's about like these, I was about to say footballers, but they're soccer players, international, and they're acting like
they're like undercover. You told me,
yeah.
Okay,
so before I was only able to see the first 2 episodes because I didn't subscribe. But now that I've downloaded Peacock just for Love Island, I'm able to finish watching that show.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, bitch, that shit is paused at home right now on my TV. I can't wait to get back to it. So, bam, that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm watching.
You was watching that shit when you did my hair. Why are you watching The Shy still?
Why are you yelling at me?
Sorry. Even your brother was pissed.
That
nigga really
I don't know why I have to rewatch shows like 30 times. I can't explain it. I don't know if it's like a weird like comfortability thing. I really don't know. But also, y'all know when I watch shows, I just be having that shit playing. Like I be going to sleep. If I'm working, it just be on. Yeah. So I literally have to rewatch it until I've seen every single part of every season. And then I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta live more.
I am living more.
You gotta, girl.
I started House.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. I did like House. I was a House fan, but like there's so much stuff now.
It's good. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, if we had a MySpace in this day and age, my MySpace song this week would be, it's a song called Take It. Maybe I was supposed to say like Take It. Take It. Jamaica, like my accents are so bad, but Tekit, so Take It.
What is she saying?
But it's by this
like Take It.
Yeah. But he doesn't sound Jamaican. It sounds like a white boy. But his name is Kafune. Well, that shit's amazing. And the song went viral on TikTok, but it's sped up. But I like the regular version. Bitch, that shit is so good. It's a vibe. Windows down. Puffing on some weed that I got from the Windy City. And it's a whole vibe. So yeah, shout out.
All right. Well, my song is going to be Coldplay. It's old, but I keep playing it. Yellow. It's a great classic song.
I'm about to say it's not just old, it's a classic. So I'll give you that.
Very good classic. It's just give me like those old like white show or white movie vibes.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Bitches is well rounded over here, you know, all kinds of vibes over this way. So okay, guys. Well, I mean, damn, that's another short show.
Is it?
Our last show was like 38 minutes. You got more topics or
something you want to explain to the people?
I mean, look.
Usually Lex be having hella topics.
I mean, I do, but like, I just needed more time with it. Like, I needed more time to get these things off. But yeah, girl. Okay. So shit. Episode 32. I know, a little quick episode for you guys. Y'all not gonna see us next week, but make sure y'all keep streaming our shit, sharing it,
episodes,
following, reviews. I know we've been focusing on YouTube a lot lately, but we'll still take some Apple reviews. Guys. Like we'll take it all. It's your girl Lex,
it's your girl Taylor,
and
we'll see y'all.
We out.